Welcome, everyone. Today I want you to pay attention to something most English learners never notice. Have you ever listened to a great speaker and thought, wow, their English sounds so powerful, so natural, so inspiring, and then you try to speak the same way, and it felt flat, robotic, dead? You know the words, you understand the grammar, but something is missing, something that separates the powerful speakers from the ordinary ones. Well, today, I am going to show you exactly what that is, and the secret is hidden inside the most famous quotes in the world. By the end of this video, you will understand why great speakers sound different, and more importantly, you will know exactly how to start sounding like them. So stay with me, because this might be the most important video you watch about English speaking. Let us begin. Here is the truth that nobody tells you. Most English learners focus on one thing: words, grammar, vocabulary, sentences. They study 4 hours. They know hundreds of words. They can explain complex grammar rules. But when they open their mouth to speak, something happens. Their voice becomes flat. Their sentences sound mechanical. They sound like a robot reading from a textbook, not because they do not know English, but because they are missing something crucial. They are not speaking like a human. They are speaking like a machine. Think about it. Native speakers do not just say words. They speak with rhythm. They pause at the right moments. They stress certain words. They use silence as a weapon. They make you feel something when they speak. And that is what separates average English from powerful English. It is not vocabulary. It is delivery. It is the music of the language. And today, I am going to teach you that music. Now, I study the world's greatest speakers. People like Martin Luther King Jr., Oprah Winfrey, Steve Jobs, Maya Angelou. People who make you listen. People who make you feel. And I discovered something amazing. Inside every one of their most famous quotes, there are hidden techniques. Techniques they use to make their words unforgettable. Techniques that have nothing to do with grammar, and everything to do with how they deliver those words. And the best part, these techniques are not secrets. They are not hidden behind expensive courses. They are right there in their quotes, if you know what to listen for. So today, I am going to break down 4 of these techniques. 4 secrets that great speakers use to sound powerful. And I am going to show you exactly how to use them in your own English. Ready? Let us go. Technique number 1. Rhythm and strategic pausing. Let me ask you something. When you read a sentence, do you stop? Do you pause? Or do you just say it all at once? Most learners do this. They say the whole sentence like one long word. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed, all in one breath, flat, no music. But listen to how Martin Luther King Jr. said it.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
Do you hear the difference? He pauses. He breaks the sentence into pieces, and each piece hits like a heartbeat. Boom, boom, boom. That is rhythm. That is what makes great speakers sound powerful. Here is the secret. Native speakers do not speak in sentences. They speak in phrases, in chunks. They pause between ideas. They let you digest each thought. And when you do that, suddenly, the same words sound completely different. They sound human. They sound powerful. They sound real. So how do you practice this? Simple. Take any sentence you want to speak, and instead of saying it fast, break it into natural pauses. Where do you pause? After big ideas. After complete thoughts. Wherever it feels natural to breathe. For example, I want to improve my English. You can say it like this. I want to improve my English. You pause after the main verb. It creates rhythm. It creates power. Do it right now. Say a sentence about yourself, but stop between phrases. My name is, and I am learning English. See? Already it sounds better. Already it sounds more human. Technique number 2. Emotion in delivery. Most English learners make the same mistake. They focus on being correct. They try to pronounce perfectly. They worry about grammar. And in the process, They sound emotionless, dead inside, like they are reading from a phone. But Oprah Winfrey does not do that. When she says, "Turn your wounds into wisdom," she does not say it like a robot. She says it with feeling. Her voice rises. Her emotion comes through. And that emotion makes the words stick in your brain forever. Here is the truth. People do not remember words. They remember how you made them feel. Your grammar could be perfect, but if you say it with no emotion, people forget within minutes. But if you say something with real feeling, with real passion, people remember for years. So how do you do this? You have to feel the quote before you say it. Do not just memorize the words. Understand what they mean. Connect to them emotionally. What does the quote mean to you? How does it make you feel? Is it inspiring? Sad? Powerful? Once you feel it, your voice will naturally carry that emotion. Let me show you. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Now say it with sadness.
Turn your wounds into wisdom.
Now say it with anger.
Turn your wounds into wisdom.
Now say it with hope.
Turn your wounds into wisdom.
Do you hear how different it sounds? Same words, different motion. And that is what separates great speakers from ordinary ones. So practice this. Choose a quote you love and say it 5 times. Each time with a different emotion. Happy, sad, angry, excited, powerful. Do not think about it. Just feel it. Let your voice express what you feel inside. And you will be amazed at how much more powerful you sound. Technique number 3. Stress and word emphasis. Here is something most people do not realize. English is not a flat language. You cannot say every word with the same stress. Some words are important. Some are not, and great speakers know exactly which words to emphasize. Steve Jobs knew this when he said,
"And the only way to do great work is to love what you do."
He did not stress every word equally. He stressed the important ones.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Nah, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Do you hear the difference? By stressing great and love, he makes those words jump about. He makes them important. He makes you remember them. That is power. That is technique. Here is how to practice. Take a sentence. I am learning to speak fluent English. Now rate it normally. Now stress different words and listen to how the meaning changes. I am learning to speak fluent English. Neutral. I am learning to speak fluent English. You are emphasizing that you personally are doing this. I am learning to speak fluent English. You are emphasizing the act of speaking, not just learning. I am learning to speak fluent English. You are emphasizing fluency as the goal. Same sentence, different stress, different meaning, different power. So when you speak, do not say everything the same way. Pick the important words, the words that carry the main idea, and stress them. Make them stand out. Your voice will naturally become more interesting, more powerful, more human. Technique number 4. Power silence. This is the technique that separates the masters from everyone else. Maya Angelou once said, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." And when she said it, she did not rush. She paused. She let silence hang in the air. And that silence, that was more powerful than the words themselves. Most people fear silence. They think silence means they did something wrong. So they rush to fill it with more words. But the greatest speakers know the secret. Silence is power. Silence makes people lean in. Silence makes them remember. Silence gives their brain time to process what they just heard. Here is how to use it. After you say something important, stop. Do not immediately say the next sentence. Just pause. Let the words sink in. Let your listener absorb what you just said. Then continue. For example, I used to be afraid of speaking English. Pause. Silence. Let them feel your words. But then I realized something that changed everything. That pause before the next sentence, it makes people wonder. It makes them curious. It draws them in. Practice this. Take a powerful statement about yourself. I am capable of change. Say it. Then count to 2 silently. Then continue. And I will prove it. Every single day. That silence in the middle, it is powerful. It is real. It is what separates ordinary speaking from extraordinary speaking. So now you know the 4 secrets: rhythm and pausing, emotion, word stress, power silence. But knowing is not enough. You have to practice. You have to feel these techniques in your own voice. Here is what I want you to do. Every single day for the next 14 days, I want you to do this simple routine. Find a mirror, stand in front of it, and practice one famous quote using all 4 techniques. That is it. 5 minutes a day. Here is exactly how. Step 1. Choose a quote you love. Any quote. From anyone. Write it down. Step 2. Break it into phrases. Where should you pause? Mark those pauses. Step 3. Say it out loud 3 times. The first time, focus on rhythm and pausing. Say each phrase separately. Let them hit. Step 4. Say it again. This time, focus on emotion. What does this quote mean to you? Feel it. Let your voice carry that feeling. Step 5. Say it one more time. This time, stress the important words, the words that carry the real meaning. Make them stand out. Step 6. Say it one final time. This time, add power. Silence. After the quote ends, do not immediately talk. Just pause. Look in the mirror. Let the words sit. That is it. 5 minutes. 1 quote. 4 techniques. Do this every day. And I promise you, within 2 weeks, you will hear a dramatic difference in your English. Your voice will become more powerful, more natural, more human. Here's what I want you to understand. You are not bad at English. You are not weak. You are not broken. You have just been trained the wrong way. You have been taught to focus on correctness instead of connection, on grammar instead of delivery, on words instead of feeling. But today, that changes, because now you know the secret. Great speakers sound different, not because they know more words than you, not because their grammar is better. They sound different because they understand something you just learned today. They understand that English is not just a language. It is music. It is rhythm. It is feeling. It is delivery. Then once you understand that, once you start practicing it, once you stand in front of that mirror and feel the power of your own voice, everything changes. You will stop sounding like a student, reading from a textbook. You will start sounding like a human being sharing a thought, sharing a feeling, sharing your truth. That is the power of great speaking. That is the secret hidden inside every famous quote. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, find one quote that inspires you, one quote that speaks to your heart. Write it down. Then, do the 5-minute mirror practice routine I just taught you. Do it today, not tomorrow. Today. Feel the rhythm. Feel the emotion. Feel the power. And if this video helped you, if you finally understand why great speakers sound different, then subscribe to this channel right now. Because every week, we break down more secrets hidden inside the world's most powerful quotes. We teach you how to speak English, like the people you admire. We help you turn your English from ordinary into extraordinary. Your voice is waiting to be heard. Your story is waiting to be told. And it starts with understanding that great speaking is not a talent. It is a skill, and skills can be learned. So practice, feel, speak, and remember, the next great speaker the world hears might just be you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Now go practice.